What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the RTG career mode. This is episode number 3. And we start today's stuff on the back of our back-to-back wins with Malaga. Yep, decent start to the season for the Andalusian side. 7 points from a possible 9. 2 wins on the trot and an opening day draw to Deportivo Alaves. Of course, we signed 2 players in the last episode as well. Perez coming in from Tenerife to play through the middle of the park. And also El Karouani as well. The Dutch-born, actually, just found out Dutch-born Moroccan international who we signed from NEC in the Eredivisie as well to play on our left-hand side. And heading into the first game of today's episode here, taking on Albacete at the Estadio La Rosaleda. Well, this season I really want to make our home team a fortress. Like I want it to be a really tough place for teams to coming to Andalusia, facing us here at the Estadio La Rosaleda. It's such a fantastic stadium, really big, really atmospheric. I want it to be a tough place for teams to come, and I want to be unbeaten at home this year. Well, taking on Albacete, what a perfect start to the game. Right from kickoff, I love kickoff goals in FIFA so much. I talked at length in the last episode how I want us to be a high possession, heavy possession, high pass accuracy style of team. Well, yeah, great start here, right from kickoff. I love kickoff goals where you don't give your opponent a sniff of the ball, and then 70 minutes in, wow, this guy is looking the real deal already. Up out of the academy, Tony Flores, 17-year-old youth sensation, scores the goal of the season already on match day 4, and this is one to remember. Yet we win the ball back as soon as we surrendered possession. It was a poor pass with me with Flores, and then I just ran straight into the man I gave the ball away to with our 17-year-old. Quickly wins it back on the counter press, offloaded to him from 19 yards. Flores bends it into the top corner for already his second goal in professional football and his first goal in front of the Estadio La Rosaleda faithful. That was an absolutely brilliant goal there. You see the possession stat as well, 60% in this game, 103 passes in the match as well. That was the sort of game I want to play a lot more of. As you see, we also convert El Akab here to CAM. Already got a goal for us, a game winner as well on match day 2 in Gran Canaria against Las Palmas. But yeah, for this Malaga team, we will play counter-attacking football because it's just the way to go in FIFA. And obviously you saw us get our second goal there via a counter-press, you know, giving the ball away, not regrouping and getting back in position and getting back into shape. Instead, just hammering the ball carrier who just won it back, winning it back high up the pitch, and then getting the goal from that, albeit a sensational strike from Flores. But even so, I do want to pass the ball around and score some really nice team goals as well. And speaking of, for the following game of today's episode here, taking on Burgos away from home. Well, this is what I mean, you know, with this Malaga team, I do think we can score some pretty nice team goals here. And that was a lovely little move to free up the 17-year-old. And it's 2 in 2 and already 3 for the season for the 17-year-old. You got 3 in 5 for our number 14. And no doubt about it, man, like I said in the last episode, there are some decent young players here with Malaga, especially in the defensive positions as well. Then we've got the 41-year-old Ruben Castro as well, who chips in our second goal 32 minutes in. But no one with like super high potential or anything like that. Even Flores only has a showing great potential tag, but he does look very, very good indeed. And whilst I don't see him being right mid for us long term, I do think to begin with that's where I'll keep him. And so far so good. 3 goals in 5 games for Flores. Ruben Castro gets our second right before the break, and then right after the restart. Well, I took off Castro after he got a slight knock before half time. On comes Loren Zuniga. And talking of young players, look out for this young striker as well. I like Ruben Castro, 41 years old, but retiring coming the end of the season. I think I'd prefer to use Zuniga. And based on his start to the season, you can see why. You have 55 minutes in, he just come off the bench and back to brace in 10 minutes. Tony rolls the ball into him, and Zuniga gets goal number 3 already this season. Burgos 0, Malaga 4. And the hosts absolutely capitulated in the early stages of the second half. Zuniga on 2 goals, then set up Lagos Jr. for our 5th, 65 minutes in. And it was one of those games where carving open the opposition was as easy as putting a hot knife through butter. I just every single time came on the offensive and looked like scoring. And with 16 minutes to go, a chance to make it 6. El Achab, who we've just converted to CAM, goes for goal, hits the crossbar, but there is Lagos Jr. to turn into a rebound. That's really poor from Burgos, by the way, there. Like, seriously, when a ball rebounds, it's either saved and pushed out by the goalkeeper, or it's blocked or deflected, or it's hit the woodwork. You can't just stand and ball watch. Like, it's such a high danger situation with the ball around your goal or around your area. You've got to be first to the ball. You've literally got to, in basketball terms, you would say attack the glass, attack the board, rebound, high pressure rebound. But that was really poor. Yes, okay, we're 5-0 up. The game's over, but show a bit of pride. Burgos were just ball watching there, and Lagos Jr. said, well, if you're not going to jump for the ball and you're not going to get in position, I'll bag my brace and make it 6. Yet my biggest win in FIFA in quite some time. Burgos 0, Malaga 6. Massive win away from home, and the winning run is extended. So great start to the season from Malaga. Really, really great start to the season. After opening day draw to Deportivo Alavés, I was wondering, how are we going to follow on from now on match day 1, a really tough opening day fixture. Well, I don't think you can say no to the start we've had so far. It's been fantastic. So, following game, really looking forward to this. I'll be honest here, when I was going through the fixture list as soon as I started to save, this was the game I was most excited for. Our first game against a team who I have a really soft spot for. Yep, I did a FIFA 15 club and country with this team. For anyone that watched that, thank you very much. It was one of my favourite, probably my favourite CNC save ever actually. Racing Santander from the northern region of Spain. Taking them on in the south of Spain though, I was really looking forward to this. They've got 2 amazing kits, Racing Santander, and I must say, if you're looking for an RTG career mode team in Spain, they are definitely one I advise you give a go with. They've got 2 fantastic kits. I love this, the sponsor in the middle of their shirts as well, and of course they play at El Sardinero on the northern coast of Spain. It's a great team to do an RTG career mode with. I highly recommend it. But taking them on here at the Estadio La Rosaleda, aiming to extend our unbeaten start and keep our winning run going. Well, we took the lead early, whilst Racing would level it. Fran Villalba made it 2-1. But do you remember in the last episode I was talking about the openness of FIFA games nowadays? Well, this is kind of what I mean. We took the lead, then Racing Santander leveled straight afterwards, and then as soon as we went in front again to make it 2-1 and restored our lead, once again, same result. I mean, literally the exact same result. Same player converting from close range, and Santander make it 2-2. And for the second time in the game, they'll battle back from a goal down to level it. The games to me are just so open. Like, they are just so open. And it's 2-2 in the game, but 76 minutes in. This is something I also talked about recently as well. Pace is king in FIFA. We all accept that. That's the way it goes nowadays. But even more so in the lower divisions and at a lower standard of football, pace and physicality is even more important. 14 minutes to go. Lagos Jr. goes coast to coast from the right hand side all the way into the area, rolls it across, and there is El Karawani, who he signed on deadline day from NEC to bag his first Malaga goal, and it turns out to be the game winner as well. Yep, Racing Santander couldn't come back for a third time in the game, and we win it by 3-2. Yeah, I do feel as though the games are a bit too open, in my opinion, in FIFA, and it's one of those things where it's like too much of a good thing can actually be a bad thing. Like it's almost like we all want to see goals win games. Everyone accepts that. It's a fundamental part of football. But sometimes the games are a little bit too action-packed, and it kind of takes away the gloss when games can be quite commonly goal-festy and really open. It kind of takes away the excitement of those sort of games, when they do happen a bit too much and a bit too frequently. But anyway, for the following game, obviously this episode, our final one today, taking on another team I used in FIFA recently, Granada. I used them last year, and they were relegated from La Liga last season, so they'll be a team we'll be battling with for promotion this year. Not too long ago, they were in the Europa League, Granada, taking on Manchester United, but now in the Segunda Division, taking them on at the Estadio Nuevo Las Carmenas as well. Heading into the game, we took the lead early in this game through Fran Villalba on loan, and 41 minutes in, well, there is a sight you won't see many more times this save, if ever again. Doxy Boy has scored a free kick. Yes, for you new viewers to the channel, you'll learn this very quickly. Me from free kicks is like an automatic goal kick for the opposition team. I'm that bad, but Tony Flores, the 17-year-old sensation, scores his 4th goal this season already, and my first free kick goal of the save, and just my 3rd in FIFA 23. God knows what happened here though. The Granada wall, it was a 4-man wall and then 2 men walked away. So I thought, well, if you're going to give me that much space to shoot at, I'm going to shoot it right next to those 2 men in the wall there, and hopefully put enough power on it and keep it low to make it hard for the keeper to get down to. Exactly what happens. Tony Flores takes advantage of really poor communication in the Granada wall, makes it 2-0, and then right before the hour mark, Fran Villalba gets another. I must say I really like this guy. Malaga got 3 players on loan. Apia from Almeria, Fransol from Dynamo Kiev, but also Fran Villalba. I really like Villalba. He's the one lone guy I'd like to bring back permanently. He's had a great start to the season. He makes it 3-0, and whilst Granada would get a goal late on, we do win the Battle of Andalusia. Yep, final score in a battle between 2 teams going for promotion this year, both from the Andalusia region. Granada 1, Malaga 3. Zuniga with the first. I think it said Villalba scored the first goal. Sorry, Zuniga with the first, Flores with the second, and Villalba with the third. Yet my 3 best players so far this season getting the 3 goals in a 3-1 victory. Great start for Malaga. The winning run continues. We are still undefeated, start the season off, the only undefeated side in the Segunda Division. 3 points clear of Lugo, but only 7 games into the season. There is a long way to go. I'm taking nothing for granted. But that will end this episode of the RTG Career, guys. Big thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have done, please drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of the RTG Career Mode very soon.